Who's in there? Hello? Can't see you.
What's wrong?
Are you okay?
Did you guys make a whimpering noise?
No.
I heard a whimpering noise.
Dude,
It's colder and barometric pressure.
Yeah, and now it's going up.
That I heard a whimpering noise and something. Here, turn
I've
around.
got chills, dude.
I heard a whimpering noise and something went right on the back of my neck, just like that, and then that started going down.
It's getting colder on my right arm.
And right when that happened, it went down, barometric pressure changed, and then it went up.
Oh, that freaked me out.
All right, Paranormal Quest returns to the Gill house in Galion, Ohio.
It's been a few years.
There's no way it was them.
It was right here.
Yeah, I think it was in the hall.
Oh my god, dude. What? What? I've got chills somewhere on my arm.
It has actually, I think it's been about 6 or 7 years since we investigated this house. And funny enough, this was actually one of the most popular investigations on our channel. Still to this day, it's in the top 5 most popular videos that we've ever made.
With good reasoning,
Yeah.
because we had lots of paranormal activity in here when we were here.
Like it felt like this, guys. I went like this, but it was ice cold. Like that.
Really?
Yeah.
You know, Jason's never been here. We're excited to get him introduced to the place, and hopefully some good stuff happens with him.
Yeah, it's one of the most historic mansions in all of Ohio, and it's over 6,000 square feet.
Beautiful.
Let's head inside and see if we can talk to Brenda, and we'll find out exactly what paranormal activity they've been experiencing since we were here last in the last 7 years. Find out exactly what we can expect.
Yeah, let's do it.
Let's head inside.
The Gills, this house that we're in now is the third Gill house that sat on this property. The Gills were one of the first families that came to this area.
The design of the Gill house began in 1901. Construction began late 1902. The family moved in, we believe, in 1904. The house was designed by Louis Camper of Detroit. Camper was a noted architect who'd studied with Mead and White in New York. The house was built for Bloomer Baker Gill and his wife, Nellie Stewart Gill.
Bloomer Gill was involved in a lot of things. He was a jeweler. He was the treasurer for the Howard Buggy Company. They inherited some money, which is how they built this house.
It's one of the last of Camper's homes still standing. It is one of the few, if not the only one, open to the public at this time.
All right, guys, so we are officially here inside the Gill house, and we are going to walk through and maybe take a trip down memory lane.
Yeah.
All the way back to the day whenever we first entered the Gill house and talk about some of the evidence we captured.
Absolutely.
Because actually, right here behind Dave, at the top of these steps,
Yes.
this was an area that we had a pretty creepy experience. So
We
you
did.
Want to walk up there and check it out?
Thank you.
Let's do it.
Nellie Stewart Gill was a good friend with Mina Miller Edison, Thomas Edison's second wife, and we believe that Edison visited the home. We are fairly confident that following the death of President Warren Harding, when they attended Harding's funeral in Marion, Henry Ford, Thomas Edison, Harvey Firestone all lunched in the dining room that is behind you and just across from me right now.
In the mid-20s, they sold it to the Talbots, Dean and Bonnie Talbot and his mother. The Talbots, Dean was a very successful lawyer in town. He was an Ohio State graduate.
Talbot was a good athlete, played baseball for Ohio State in 1907, pitched. Dean tragically died at an Ohio State football game in the stadium in 1946. The Talbots lived here.
I think she's passed.
Something fell. But I don't.
And I lost audio on you too. Wait, couldn't talk for me?
Yes, what would you like me to say?
Huh,
That was very weird. That was right in the green room, wasn't it?
Mm-hmm.
it was.
I think she's passed. Something fell. I think she's passed. Something fell.
And you lost audio on him when that happened?
I don't know when I lost audio.
It sounded like it was over here.
Yes, we are agreeing it was in the green room and we don't know what fell. Something fell that sounded plastic.
That is very bizarre.
That's
Timing.
Tess. Yeah, so right up here at the top of the stairs, this was where we heard a very clear voice that it sounded like it said, "Hey."
Yeah, it was very noticeable.
We just heard someone say, "Hey" to us.
Unless
We heard like someone say, "Hey," like a voice.
No.
Coming from like the bottom of the stairs that went, "Hey."
No.
You didn't say that?
No.
Did you hear them say that?
no.
What's up, buddy?
They said no, they didn't say it.
Okay, it was right here in this area where
That's
that
where I
happened.
thought it came
Right
from.
here.
It was very noticeable. Yeah, I think we were pretty much standing right over here where Jason's at. We heard it audibly.
Yeah.
And yeah, it was right in this area here. It was very strange.
Yeah, kind of got a little caught up in the moment.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember it literally was one of the first things we experienced, and it pretty much sent chills up our spine.
There's no way it was them.
It was right here.
Yeah. I think it was in the hall.
Yeah. Yeah, it was crazy. And actually, right behind, down this hallway and to the left was where we ended up going into, and there was another experience that happened in this room. I mean, it was just like things kept happening.
While sitting in one room facing the sitting room, I saw what reminded me of Pigpen's dust cloud moving in a way that wouldn't be a shadow or a car driving by or anything, because if you've been here long enough, you know what those things look like. I am not a sensitive. I explain things away. I don't think about them. But that one really caught me. So I stopped the meeting and said, I just saw something over there. And somebody with his back to it said, I just heard it. So that kind of verified to me that I had actually seen something.
The one that caught me off guard was a hunt literally just 2 weeks ago. They were using a SLS monitor, if I can tell the story on this. And we were sitting here and they were showing me what it would do and how, picked you up and make you a stick figure. And I said, there's a lot of static coming in back in that room. Wonder what's over that way. And as they moved the camera, we could see a stick figure get up off of the couch in there, get up and walk out. There wasn't anybody in the room. So it was like, neat. How'd they do that? It was interesting, let's put it that way.
Yeah, it was right here in this room.
It was kind of like right in the middle of the floor plan. Right about where you're at, right?
I do remember this room being very charged, having a different feeling from the rest of the house.
Dude, somebody has a hold of my freaking arm.
I had that feeling, not like that I had
Dave, come here now.
I
Now,
got you.
it's right here on my f***ing arm. Picking up on anything, Jason? Being it's your first time here?
Not a whole lot yet. This floor seems to be, if anything, one that's got my attention, if anything, but nothing too strong. But this floor is kind of peculiar.
Yeah, it was weird. This was where we got a lot of the activity. In the moment when we were here that night, a lot of the activity was centralized here. But we caught evidence in the attic that we had no idea we'd even captured.
Right.
Until we made it home and did the audio review.
Yeah. That was
So-
pretty crazy.
In the attic, I spoke to your colleague here, and there we have what we call a creepy corner up there. There seems to be a presence, sometimes grumpy, nothing ever malevolent here. Other people have definitely been cussed out in the attic, yeah. But it doesn't seem like anywhere else.
In the attic up here, there's one corner, and I believe it's this corner in the back here where they have the chair set up. They call that the creepy corner, which is right where we had the audio recorder set up. And it sounds like something cusses us out up here.
I do remember that. That was very unexpected. I don't know. It was very strange. Hopefully we get something like that again tonight while we're here.
Most of the spirits that I've had dealings with, I guess that's the best term for it, or had experience with, I sense a woman's figure. So we think that the ladies of the house may be just kind of seeing what we're doing as far as the renovation that has taken place.
You know, there's been so many, since the mid-1800s, there have been Gills on this property. So that, personally, I don't necessarily think that what shows up here is something that lived in this exact house. Maybe it lived here before. We had Native Americans here.
I think it's about time for us to set up for abandonment and get the cameras rolling, and then we will see what evidence we can capture here at the Gill House, 2021.
Let's do it.
Let's do it. Let's see what we get.
Yep.
Let's do it.
If there's anyone in here with us, we're going to be here for a little bit this evening. Our goal is going to be to try and communicate with you. To try and talk. That's all we want.
There is a small chance that you might remember the three of us from being here several years ago. Do you remember us? Last time we were here, you were very good about communicating with us. So we would love if you would come back out and talk to us again. Could you do that for us?
There are a few objects up here that have lights on them. There's one in the room where I'm pointing at, and it's got a orange light to it. It will not hurt you. If you get close to it, it might make a sound. Also right over here, there's a device with orange numbers on them. Again, if you get close to that device, it might indicate that you're here with us. And in this room right back over here where I'm pointing at, on the floor there's a glowing red light. That's another device or object that if you get close to it, it might make a sound and indicate. Did you hear that? Yes. That was weird. Yeah. Where'd it come from?
Maybe back here in this back room.
There's another device or object that if you get close to it, it might make a sound and indicate. Did you hear that? Yes. That if you get close to it, it might make a sound and indicate. Did you hear that? Yes.
That was a clear whistle.
Ooh, whoa, 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 whoa. Come over here and feel this. It's like super cold right here. Oh, wow. Oh, it's moved over to this side right here. Right over here.
74.2 right now. I felt that cold air on the back of my hand.
Let me see.
Oh, yeah, you.
That was strange. It was just like out of nowhere.
Yeah, right after that whistle, which was like... It was like... Something like that.
Crazy.
If you're trying to get our attention, can you give us another sign, please?
It's like a little burst of light right next to you, Dave.
There was?
About waist high on the wall. It's like a greenish yellowish burst of light, like a little flicker.
It's kind of strange.
At first I thought, well, maybe it was your screen of your camera, but you didn't even move it.
Jason, point that over here. Is there anything?
Right around the corner of that.
Whoa, listen to that. That's the
That's the Mel
Mel temperature, ambient temperature.
and the green.
Are you messing with the temperature in here?
Right after you asked. Or Jason asked. Just to let you all know, we're here to support this house, your house. This is still your house. But by us being here and other groups being here, it helps support it. But by you engaging with us, communicating with us, thank you, we appreciate that. It'll help get other people curious about you and the house and...
Did either one of you guys just whisper?
No.
I thought I heard you. I thought that was y'all like breathing.
No. I heard like a...
I was talking like this.
That was creepy. Did you hear that in there?
No. And I didn't say anything either. I wasn't
I've got
talking.
cold
Or anything.
chills, so that was almost similar to the same type of voice that I heard at the last place we were at.
Thank you, we appreciate that. It'll help get other people curious about you and the house and...
Did either one of you guys just whisper?
No. It'll help get other people curious about you and the house and...
Who is here with us? If you can hear my voice, can you give us yet another sign, please?
Again in here. We got the ambient temperature detection.
Yeah, it's literally about ready to hit 80 in this room. The temperature's like steadily rising, which doesn't make sense because the sun's gone down. The temperature should be going down.
And it had been sitting there for several minutes before it went off too.
It had been. If you're here, can you go up and touch it? That thing that's sensing the temperature change, can you go up and touch that?
Dude,
What?
bring that over here. I swear when I walked over here to look at the meter here and I looked in there and I saw a guy standing there.
Really? Right in the door?
On the not this doorway, but the one that's further in.
Who's in there? Hello? Can't see you.
He's probably like 5'8", stout, but it was like a military uniform.
I'm walking with Ray.
Okay.
What's wrong?
Are you okay?
Did you guys make a whimpering noise?
No.
I heard a whimpering noise.
Dude,
It's getting colder and barometric pressure.
Yeah, and now it's going up.
That I heard a whimpering noise and something. Here, turn
I've
around.
got chills, dude.
I heard a whimpering noise and something went right on the back of my
man.
neck, just like that, and then that started going down.
You
Look
think
at
It's
this.
getting colder on my right arm.
And right when that happened, it went down, barometric pressure changed, and then it went up.
That freaked me out.
You can tell.
More temperature change in
man.
here. The temperature's still going up in this room, even after we left. Yep.
I just saw a figure in that room in there, and then I heard a noise, and something blew in the back of my neck. Was that the same person? So far, you've made all of these devices up here go off, except for the one in this room right here. Can you do that one now?
Get short of breath.
You alright?
It's like almost like an anxiety feeling. I mean, I don't feel like creeped out or anything. It was weird. Oh wow.
The REM's going off. And the temperature at the exact same time. That's weird.
That is weird.
Are you sitting in that chair in there? Can you touch that thing again so we can see it light up like that? It's like a fun game.
It was weird. I feel like I was having an anxiety situation.
Did it leave right before that happened?
It quit.
That's weird.
I feel like my chest was like elevating inside and getting real fluttery. Like, I don't know. It didn't feel like my heart though. Nothing like that. Just felt like it was just
You think it was
nerves.
an energy?
Might have been. It might have been.
There's definitely some sort of a presence up here that's...
It's hard for us to see you, so if you are up here and you would like to still speak with us, can you close this door or knock on the wall real loud so we can hear?
I don't know if that's a bug or not, but it's not traveling like normal dust.
I just had something flying by my head a second.
No way. If that wasn't dust or a bug, that literally came toward me, and then as it disappeared within a few seconds, that just went off.
Really?
Yeah.
That's weird.
Because it was coming down like this.
Eva?
It just was, I don't know. It was weird.
Eva, was that you? That was the second, like it went off twice in a row right here.
Yeah.
If that's you that we're speaking with, can you go over into the oval room and make that one go off too?
There's a little red light in the middle of the floor. You go tap your foot on it.
Nobody's watching you in there, so you can go use that one.
Whoa. If that was you, could you go up to that again?
That was kind of weird.
It wasn't, my camera wasn't focused, of course, when it happened, but it should have seen the light.
That was strange.
It was.
And these are all brand new batteries that goes on these devices every investigation.
Oh yeah.
Fully charged.
I just set that down there at the end of the hall, and when I came back, somebody tried to move it or pick it up, and that's okay. That's why I put it there. So if you'd like to check it out or see what it is, you're more than welcome to do that.
Jason also has a camera there that if you get in front of it, it'll take your picture. And we know that it looks weird, but it's just our way of taking your picture, that's all. Can you stand in front of Jason's camera? Do we want to sweep up to the attic with the SLS?
We can do that.
Let me take this thing off. I'm pouring sweat.
Yep.
Jason, you're about to get our inbox flooded.
God.
Could always do a session in the attic. Now,
Whoa, stop. Whoa. Did you hear that?
Yeah. I did.
That was like right above us.
Now,
Whoa, stop. Whoa.
Now,
Whoa, stop. Whoa.
let's get up there so we can. That was
Just
just
right after you mentioned we're coming to the attic.
Yeah. Watch the mail here.
This has a very strange vibe.
Why does it feel cooler up here?
I don't know. It does feel cool up here.
Whoa. Can you touch that? Whoa. Ooh. Can you please back up?
That's crazy.
Thank you.
If that was you, can you tell us your name? You can get close again if you'd like.
That was super weird.
That was weird.
Are there any of the Talbots here? Mr. and Mrs. Talbot?
I'd say yeah. Sounded like it.
Nice to meet you. My name's Steve. And these are my friends Jason, Dave, and Ryan. We're here because we love your house and we like to support your house.
Do
Yes, we do, indeed.
Wow.
Can we come to one of your parties? I heard yes.
Yeah. Over here. Everybody heard good stuff.
Really?
There's definitely something, a couple knocks or footsteps.
Are you over there at the top of the steps? If you are, can you close the door to the attic room?
Do you want to run this for a couple more minutes to see if we get anything else?
Sure.
Flipping it back on. Is there someone here with us that wants to talk? Yeah.
Whoa,
That was clear.
that was clear.
What's your name? This is. And they say whoever's here is kind of grumpy. Kind of mean. What don't you like about people being in the house? Why are you mean with them?
Can you give us some proof that you can actually hear us? How many of us are in here?
Can you please speak more clearly? How many of us are in here? When we were up here years ago, someone cussed us out. Who was it that cussed us out?
I couldn't quite tell.
Is it a man or a woman that likes to cuss people out? Woman? Did you hear that?
Yeah.
That was weird.
What's the woman's name?
This camera's gonna die here.
So you want to end this and go regroup and get some new batteries and stuff?
Yeah. Thank you for talking if you talk to us.
Can you say goodbye?
Leave.
You want us to get out?
Well, thank you.
Appreciate it.
Okay. That was interesting. That woman that came through, when it said woman, I was like, oh, that's pretty weird.
Yeah.
Is it a man or a woman that likes to cuss people out? Woman? Did you hear that?
Yeah.
All right, just to let everyone know again, my name's Steve. It's my friend Jason. Our friends Ryan and Dave are all the way up in the attic. So if you want to communicate with us, you can. If you want to communicate with them, we're going to be all the way up there in the attic. And of course, if you don't feel like communicating tonight, that's perfectly fine. We understand that.
All right, we are rolling. This is the Gill house in the attic. This is Dave and Ryan. We are going to the grumpy corner, as they call it.
The mean corner?
The mean corner. So,
Am I standing here?
it is completely dark, guys, so if there's anyone here that wishes to communicate, can you maybe give us your first name or touch one of the devices? Or maybe even make a knocking sound? We're here with permission. We're out of respect for you and the house. So we hope that you see us as friends. Was that in the green room?
Sounded like you came in the foyer behind me.
Yeah. So we hope that you see us as friends.
I feel like a little bit of an energy shift.
Yeah, well, that's weird. Right before you said that, I was going to say I feel like a pressure in my right ear. Like there's something here. If you're here, can you talk to that red light for me?
If you really so like your house, by you communicating with us, like I said a little bit earlier, really helps in the preservation of it. As more people will become curious about you and the history of the house, and so the more you communicate with us and other teams, the more it's going to help your home.
This is what we do. We travel all over to different places and try and talk to people like you that we can't see, but might still be here. To try and give you an opportunity to tell your story. And if you have a story to tell right here in this orange light, that's where you need to say it, so that we can hear it.
Shortly after splitting up into groups of 2, we started to realize the house had fallen silent.
When we first were up here, we believe you set off that box right there. You got close to it and made it light up. Can you do that again for us?
After almost 20 minutes in the attic, Dave and I moved down to the second floor.
You want to start in this room?
Yeah.
And Jason and Steve ventured down to the basement.
If someone is down here with Steve and I, it's kind of dark. We can't see you that well, so if you would like to speak with us, can you start by giving us a sound or a sign that you're here?
Jason and Steve heard a couple of faint noises.
Behind you?
Yeah.
But it wasn't anything that seemed unexplainable. It seemed like the house that was so active just a short time ago had fallen completely silent.
I can't believe the
Difference?
difference from when we were in here earlier.
Yeah. It's like the energy that was in here, it was like it was using it at such a rapid, fast pace that it just, all of a sudden, it's just gone.
Mm-hmm.
And then, just like that, it was our least favorite time of the night. Our allotted time at the Gill house had expired. It was time to pack up and leave.
Hey guys.
Yeah.
It's 10 till, so
Oh shoot.
10 till?
Oh crap.
yeah, we probably have to skip the solo.
Holy crap, I didn't realize it was getting that late.
But it's impossible to forget about the very interesting paranormal activity that we had captured. From the whistle,
There's another device or object that if you get close to it, it might make a sound and indicate. Did you hear that? Yes.
to the whimper.
What's wrong?
Are you okay?
Did you guys make a whimpering noise?
No.
To the bizarre REM activity with the Mel meter.
That was weird. Oh wow.
The REM's going off. And the temperature at the exact same time. That's weird.
That is weird.
Our return visit to the Gill house definitely did not disappoint. We just finished the investigation tonight. Kind of interesting, right?
Yeah, it's good to be back.
It was really cool to be back in the Gill house, and of course Jason's first time. What do you think of the place, Jason?
Beautiful, beautiful, gorgeous house, and it has some nice mystery to go along with it as well.
Yeah, so that wraps up our investigation of the Gill house, and there's really just a few more things they have to do, right, Jason?
That's right. Remember to like the video, subscribe, hit the bell notifications, and if you enjoyed this episode, folks, don't forget to please share it with your friends and with your family.
That's right. And until next week, guys, stay safe, and we'll see you in the next video.
Peace.